So something that's been coming up in my sphere quite a bit in the last 24 hours is this idea of myopia, narrow-mindedness, having this narrow sight. And had a few conversations where people are so stuck in, or it appears as if they're so stuck in their paradigm. And paradigms are great. They're great limiters. So long as they're serving me. And I'm under the belief of being able to always choose the most empowering paradigm to allow me to create the reality that I like to live inside of when I'm in this 3D world. So the moment that incarnating into 3D world, the moment I speak, every word, every belief is actually a limiter from all that is. Paradigms create the illusions of separation. And that's a great functioning way to come from the spiritual realm into this physical realm, rather than being in this completely blissed out oneness state in this spiritual and a physical realm. There's this element of separation, which allows me to look at, which appears for me to be looking at you. Even though I think everybody here knows I'm looking at myself, you are looking at yourself, all one in that unity. On a spiritual plane. In a physical plane, we've got different bodies so that we can experience different experiences, all sharing the same cosmic mind, yet still physically, there's this separation. There's a separation between me and this pillow here, and this cat Terminator. And it's very useful in this 3D realm to have this separation. And it's much more liberating in my experience to know how to manipulate that separation, how to manage it, and how to speak accurately and clearly so that I create the separation as I choose to create it. By having and holding my empowering beliefs that serve me in my way of life, it allows me to experience what I enjoy, which is enjoyment and bliss and love and abundance. And it seems to be that sometimes I talk to people that are really hanging on to a paradigm that causes them pain in some way. And the illusion is all made up here in the mind for the most part. It seems to be, may have been something that was installed because of a protection mechanism. It may have been something that was installed through teaching. So those installations are great and they serve one at the time of the event and near after. However, at any moment in time, I can change my belief set to have a higher level of awareness so that I can live more free-spirited. And the more that I clear out and I'm aware of what my beliefs are, let's just say aware of what my beliefs are, the easier it is for me to transcend those beliefs at any given moment, not judging that I hung on to one previously. I had lots of beliefs around women, for example, maybe a little personal. And I kept recreating these relationships. All of my interrelationships were in the past, somehow how women were there to take advantage of men. Or not appreciate men. There was 52 of them that I had just over a year ago that caused me to create a failed marriage, failed relationship. And I had those reoccurring throughout my entire life until then. And when I became aware of them, I was easily able to transcend them. So knowing that women, that I had this belief at one point, women were there to take care of men. Then in that knowingness and taking my full responsibility that this was a belief that I had to look at myself and remove the word women and replace it with I, and say, oh, I've got some kind of belief that I need to take advantage of women, or to take advantage of people, and allowed me to reflect back at who I was being based on this belief set. And in this magic of becoming aware of who I was being, it allowed me to say, is this serving me? Is this no longer serving? Maybe it served me and protected me at some point. No judgment, complete forgiveness. That's one of the key pieces. I had to forgive myself for that. Something that I felt guilty for when I first heard, like, wow, I can't believe I'm believing this. This is like horrible. I'm like taking advantage of people. Why would I do that? And knowing that that's what I was projecting out, and it was showing up in this reflection back to me, taking that full responsibility and owning it. First, it was painful. It gave me this sense of guilt. It gave me a sense of anger. It gave me a sense of frustration and annoyance, like all these negative emotions, so to speak. And once I was able to accept it and just see it and visualize it, I was able to transcend it and realize that I'm here giving. I'm constantly in the state of giving. There's no taking advantage of anyone. If I take advantage of someone else, I'm actually taking advantage of myself, creating that karmic debt, that karmic wheel. So in a few conversations in the last 24 hours, I've reconnected with some people I haven't talked to in a while, and I've heard some of their stories and heard how they are trapping themselves in these stories. And for me, that's always an opportunity to reflect, to say, am I believing this stuff to be true? Am I having some of my own stories? And really investigate and dive in to who am I being? Unfortunately, I'm experiencing this like high level of joy, and there's another part of me that's like, I hope that there's some stories that are not fully empowering, allowing me to live to my greatest self, because that means there's opportunity for me to grow. And all these stories seem to live in the mental realm, things that I believe to be true. So with the global harmonization, what I found to be really beautiful for me, and I'm going to just call it to awareness today, is that starting with the heart space, the heart center, and really filling that with the love, the light, the clean slate. It seems to purify the mind of any belief systems whatsoever, and allows me to transcend anything I might have been hanging on to. So this could be limiting beliefs or disempowering. We're disempowering, limiting, because all beliefs are limiters. Let's just get that straight. Right? All beliefs are limiting me from something. And I believe in having a life that's empowering and full of that choice and that freedom to choose, really beyond it. And the essence of what I choose is to be in a state of gratitude, in the state of love. So bringing to awareness any beliefs I have that are redirecting me from the state of love, the state of joy, is the first step in transcending it. And when operating this heart space and the harmonization there, it seems to just clear out the mind of all beliefs and open the door for a higher belief to come into. So in the beginning, I would have this belief that we use the women take advantage of men, men take advantage of women, I take advantage of people, I take advantage of myself. And then I would say, okay, so what am I going to do that's the opposite of that? And that would give me a more empowering belief. And that's a great functional way of doing it. And now in this harmonization practice, I release any beliefs that are there by diving into the heart, and letting the heart then show in the mind the pictures of who am I, what's coming through me to exhibit in this world, who am I going to be in every moment, a direct channel, vessel of source coming, that I truly am, the truly the life force inside of me, having a wide open, clean window to express itself through the heart, into the mind, out the mouth, speaking into existence, precisely the reality I choose to live into. And then subsequently, the actions follow. This is how I experience things. So I'm going to invite everybody today, knowing that's what we've been doing this, and I haven't spoken it out in this literal sense. This has been part of the practice. So you may remember everything I've said and be like, yeah, I totally vibe with that. I've been practicing that as well. Some of you I've spoken to, I know, have been very familiar with, often called belief hacking. And some of you may have never heard of this before. However, having some kind of practical knowledge around it seems to, at least for me, allow me to move into the flow much more rapidly, because I have an awareness around what is actually happening inside of me and how it actually results to my reality. Now, there's one more small piece to this. And if you forget all of this, it's totally cool. That's in your subconscious now. So we'll come back. There'll be reminders. So if this is having trouble following me, I promise you this will come to light. Also, like, oh, I think I know what he was talking about. And I think actually most of you, if not all of you, each one of you, are with me. When the mind is clear of this clutter, the gestation process to create is much shorter. So the new reality that I step into happens and comes to my awareness nearly instantaneously. Whereas before it might have taken years for things to happen, because my mind was running in so many directions that my creation was a mess. There was just so much going on. And as the mind's cleared and there's only 1, 2, 3 things that are really present in the mind, they seem to come rushing out into this reflection for me to actually experience. So that clarity of mind, that peace of mind, actually speeds up the process for the new reality to show up. And this gestation process is a safeguard, because I could be like, oh, I'm thinking about a plane falling on my head and my manifestation powers are too strong. A plane is going to fall down on the sky and hit me in the head. So fortunately, I would have to meditate on that and really hold that in my awareness and really develop the belief to solidify it for it to happen. So it's like a safeguard, this gestation process. I know that there may be a feeling like, I want it here right now. For some reason, I have to wait. Why do I have to wait? That's why, to make sure that the mind is clear. And when the mind is clear on what it desires, coming from the heart, the gestation happens so fast, so incredibly fast. And the time until it happens is so pleasurable anyway. It almost is like, I don't even care. I'm surrendered and it actually happens. So I get to actually put the calling out and request it, and then watch the magic unfold as I've released the need for it, and it comes back to me exactly as I put it out. So with that in mind, just get into that position that you'd like to harmonize with today. Take a breath in through the nose, filling the belly, into the chest, holding at the top. Bring the attention around the heart chakra. Dropping the shoulders back, opening up, relaxing, and releasing. Emptying the air and the lungs completely in the exhale. Filling the lungs completely on the inhale, holding at the top, feeling the heart open. Noticing the light within. Knowing that each exhalation from this physical body that I'm in is actually a gift to every single tree, every single plant. It's going to breathe this carbon dioxide as it makes its food. Giving this human body life and energy, breath, spirit, and then releasing it out, giving life, breath to the plant kingdom. Always giving. And zooming the lens out, as I am one, as nature, as the witness, as God. Identifying in a human body at times to live the human experience. Bringing more and more light to this physical body, the energetic body beyond it. Enlightening. Becoming one with the inhale and the exhale. Connecting one as one with all that is. filling the heart with pure love. That pure love may have a certain color, a visual effect, pure light, something else, or is represented in the consciousness is perfect. For me, I see a golden white light filling my heart, my physical body, and beyond. That love may have a physical sensation. For me, it's got a warmth and a cool. The warmth of a loving or tender embrace. And at the same time, a chill of an autumn afternoon. The warmth of the sun on my skin all feel loving inside of me. Coexisting there may be an energetic vibration. For me, I feel a dance between the masculine and feminine energies. At the top of each inhale is that masculine ending. The beginning of each inhale, masculine beginning. And in between, the force that is the feminine. Living in perfect harmony within me. May even be a sound. Maybe a slight hum. Maybe a song. Maybe the silence beyond the sound. Pure love, extending beyond the duality, transcending into an eternity. Noticing this heart expansion. Creates a perfectly clear mind. Blank canvas. Inviting the heart to bring images to the mind of me and my highest, as my highest expression. I am the way. I am the truth. I am the light. I am the way. I am the truth. I am the light. Bring the hands, prayer position in front of the heart, pressing them together. Embodying the energy, this pure light within. That I am. I am the way. I am the truth. I am the light. Feeling the embodiment rippling through each cell, through my muscles, bones. DNA activated. I'm now harmonized to my highest, greatest expression. Coming back into the physical body, dropping the hands down. Taking a deep inhalation. And exhaling. Feeling the frequency within. And opening the eyes. Now been harmonized. Thank you all for joining. God bless you. Have an amazing, amazing, amazing day. Great to see some of you on here I haven't seen in a while. Some new names here too. It's great to have you. Have a wonderful and blessed day. May it be in perfect flow, ease, and grace, full of love and joy. God bless. Love you.